In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, let me just make sure here, Melba. No. Let me just make sure that you are in all that thing going on there. Just make sure that your side is right. The other, you're far from the right. Right. Oh, no, you're gonna just let me just bring this up a little bit. All right. I understand you're not inside the shot. All right. See it? Right. Good to go, right? Yeah, but you got off. Hey, good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. And let's go straight to the comment section. Let's go straight to the comment section because I know some people will want. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Um, and that's something. Okay. So share the live and let's start. Melba, how was the week?
Well, boring, quiet, no money in the tongue,
Oh God.
tongue dead. You know, I don't know what this government something wrong with me.
No good.
I don't know wrong with this government, but this government I don't know. They say that's how the country eating grass on the road. I don't know what they're eating right now because it's the worst I've ever seen Trinidad and Tobago, especially politically.
Well, tomorrow this is budget. Tomorrow is budget, and well, I'm only sorry that we could not have broadcast some things that was happening in the listen, yeah. I'm sorry we couldn't broadcast certain things that was happening, some lives and things that took place, and the opposition did a live. Dr. Rowley also did a live and talking about the UFA, and a number of persons would have done some lives concerning that. Also, this week also I did another live where I focused on David Lee because I don't know if you know David Lee right now is in the spotlight. He has been was arrested, charged,
Yes, I did about that.
and he's on $1 million bail. Yeah, $1 million bail. Imagine that you're a minister on $1 million bail, and still sitting down in the parliament. What is your take on that, Melba?
But I say that if that was the PNM, the country would be talking about it. They would be telling Dr. Oli what to do. They tell Dr. Oli to call election now. You understand? You have to say get rid of David Lee. You can't come in the parliament with $1 million bail. But people would be talking and telling Dr. Oli, but what the people telling Kamala?
But
And and what getting me is the UNC content creators and them not saying nothing about it. You know, they still cussing PNM.
yeah, yeah, they're still cussing
They
yeah.
still cussing PNM. I know some good content creators who I know seriously still cussing PNM. I'm not talking nothing about David Lee.
No, I remember they have been given the instructions, and this is where I will be talking about Melba on how they do the thing within the UNC frame, and they have learned a lot from how the PNM used to do their machinery in terms of spreading the word and getting the message out there. But they also have hired spin doctors like Philip Alexander, who is a spin doctor in his own right, and many of them, and they have been doing this thing for they have been doing this thing until they get so good into the
Yeah,
propaganda that they know how to keep penetrating and pushing the propaganda even amongst people within the PNM believing the foolishness that they have been putting out in the market.
yeah,
So when you look at it, because but to get back to David Lee is just ashamed to come out and tell the public that all we going through, because I heard people have been asking who, and Prime Minister may have been asking, and members of the cabinet could have been asking who initiated this this investigation or this launch in terms of bringing back, opening back up this case and all them different things. But David Lee has to remember that it's members of his own cabinet,
yeah,
members of his own cabinet is who have decided to open back the case because he didn't follow instructions on what they told him to do. Because he was given the instruction to send out notices of eviction notices to people to put them out of the property. So even if you own and you're paying, he have been given he have been given the instruction to put you out your property in order for these activists, these so-called UNC activists and bloggers and these people to come and take your home. And because he told them no, Melba, today they beg for him. They take away his portfolio and issue. Need to tweak the audio. Just now. Let me just make sure. Let me just make sure that the audio or somebody saying the audio sounding horrible. Nobody audio sounding good, that's all?
yeah.
Yeah, the audio sounding good. I feel like
I
somebody,
listen.
eh?
I listen to this and it's something bad.
Yeah, I don't know, I don't know. But then, but then you know how some people they be playing smart with foolishness. They're trying to disrupt the show now
Yeah,
because they don't want us to talk about this whole David Lee and what is going on with David Lee and why David Lee is being treated like a dog in the UNC. After, let me just make sure here on my screen here. Nah, man, they're just playing the fool. Yeah, yeah. The Slimmy show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Them is way called trolls coming in.
yeah.
Yeah, them
Not
is,
show you off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they don't like how we
Like
talking
the
about our
penny
whole.
haters and them doing that, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
penny haters and them are doing that.
Yeah,
The
they
Hood
don't
them
like that.
phone and the Jennifer Fredericks and all of them. It's them are doing that.
But don't study them. Don't study them.
Yeah, the penny haters.
We have the message that we are going to be bringing out here in terms of this man was given a mandate to put people out of the home, and this is more important than those fools who trying to disrupt and bring about all kind of stupid talk to talk about the audio ain't good. The audio is damn well clean. This this has been tried, it has been tested, and trust me, they're gonna see real performance out of this new thing, this new app that we are using here. So me I tend to tell you, you know. But Melba, just to get back to what I was telling you about the eviction, not only just the eviction alone, you know. You remember Dr. Kupchan,
Yeah, yeah,
the woman who put a latrine on a piece of land
yeah.
and said that she applied for the
But
land
yeah.
and all these different things?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Apparently, it is said that Dr. Kuchan vexed with David
David
Lee
Lee. I hear about that.
and gone, and it is alleged. Let me just put the word alleged.
Yes, later because I had no courthouse clothes, my clothes, and them took them away the courthouse.
No, I can take Sean in the courthouse close to you know, but it is alleged that Madame Dr. Kuchan gone and battled David Lee with the Prime Minister.
Which one of them?
Well, it have two, but the real Prime Minister, not the
The real woman.
the real woman, yeah,
The real
the
woman.
real woman.
That's what I want to know.
So while it is alleged that she went and battled the minister with the Prime Minister, you know what they do?
Mm.
The Prime Minister, it is said, and it is alleged, run quick in the dead of the night, pull back the man portfolio, strip him down, bam, 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 bam,
What?
put everything on the she portfolio. So she is now, she and the other she
Yes.
as super ministers.
Right.
Because no the Prime Minister also holds the portfolio now.
Right.
So she holding portfolio with the other one, and they are now super ministers.
What do you think with he, she?
Yeah. So now that they are now super ministers, David Lee paid the price, the ultimate price. Because check the sequence of events, sir. You take away my powers today, and police come to lock me up the next day.
Wow.
In the dead of the night, you take away my powers, you know, as a minister. So you take away half of my what I could do. You shut down two of the companies that operating in HEC, asset management, and the next one. And then all of a sudden now, you make sure you have a cheap. Police come to lock up the minister. And now they asking the question, who initiate this whole to open back up this case to lock up the minister?
Well, that's what I'm saying, Dr. Rowley.
Melba, they're not easy, you know. So himself tell himself to lock up himself.
Yeah.
Just so that it making no sense. For him, for next woman, for a woman to take control of your ministry, basically. So how much things one woman want to put their hand in?
Well, everything. Only shall be done.
No, no, no. They're too small to have big hands.
All right.
The hand always so. It never so.
Right, but the pushy. Something pushy.
But tell me. I know you want to talk something. You go ahead and tell us
Well,
well.
I really think what I want to talk about is not a talk, but just drop in the raw talk conversation.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I am. Everybody laughing, some are laughing, but people laughing at raw talk and whatever. Not anybody can be in that position.
Mm.
You know, sometimes because people sell land, it's not their own. It's a family member land, but it's story land, or it's one person land, or whatever. They sell it, but they didn't put things right proper in place.
Right.
This is what I feel. But here is my whole thing with raw talk and that. Now they put you out of the place about a month ago.
Well, I know about a week before, prior this week, she was thrown out of the property
So about a month ago, she was thrown out of the unit.
without proper process.
Right. Okay. They just threw me out of my house, out of the house. What water was supposed to do is to go and get file injunction on the people and them if you so sure that the property is yours or whether or not you file injunction to hold them off until the court hear your side of the story. Now I the kind of fuck up kind of woman. Let you put it that way. Now if this was me, before I had the belly to do that, I would have armed myself with a gallon of gas. And when they come knocking on my door, I place in front of the house with gas. And I stand up and I go by the back door with my light in my hand. I'm making sure they ain't pound on the open the door for them to come in.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell them if they're only mash inside, I light them a fire. And I burn down every freaking thing. But them had that kind of belly. I had that kind of belly. I had that kind of belly. So when things they come to put me out, I know you're coming back to put me out, I'm buying a gallon of gasoline. And when I hear the knock and them before you knock in the gate, I listen the whole freaking room, the front door with freaking gas. So it's either all they come in to get burned up with me, or they just going back until go and get the police and come back here. They would have never get us stepping inside of the house because of the lace it with gas. And I'm making sure me and get burned, me and my man and get burned up there, we aiming for the fucking bag to run out. But I know they ain't coming inside the day smelling that gas, and I had the light in my fucking hand. So I know that you are talk, you move bad. Well, two things they should do, file an injunction.
Yeah.
If you don't want to file an injunction, then you take the law in your own hand, buy your butter gas, wait in front of the door, they come knocking, you lace your whole front with gas, come in if all you want, and invite on to come in, step in, come. You're free to come inside. Or go and bring the police and come. Right back to see the door talk back and that.
No, well, as far as because I didn't get all the information, but as far as what I was being told by a credible source, is that she was told that she could stay in the property, right? So the person allowed her to stay in the property over a period of time. Now I don't know if the property was sold. I don't know. I don't know the aspect of it. When I saw it, I said I'm not going to get into it too much, right? Yeah, I didn't get into it too much because one, I don't know all the details of it. Oh, I know. Yeah. So I don't know.
But I don't need that. I can tell you the honest truth, I don't know the aspect about it. But I watched the thing and I find it was sad. So I would have laced myself with some gas. It wouldn't have been my house just like that. No. Either two things I had to do, either file in court, file injunction, then the magistrate or whoever this here might tell the story. By the time that we taking up on a final case and going my way, I'll be looking for a place to go. But I'll file injunction, they won't have to take my thing and throw it like that. I am not allowing that at all.
But I think what is happening to Rotok is political victimization. I think she is undergoing that political victimization at this point in time because whoever purchased the house don't want her to be doing any more lives or anything at that particular property and probably costing the government. So there's
because the man's in Indian too, well, you know how it is.
Well,
who own the property is in.
Something was thinking just now. Yeah. What I will say is that no bailiff, Melba, and I keep telling people this, no bailiff could come to your house without proper documents. And when I mean proper documents, it is only the marshal of the court. So if the court appoint that person as a marshal, then that person could evict you. Then that person could take your property or whatever. Because the court ordered that. You see this thing where people getting these going and getting these bailiffs And because when the bailiff and them feel that they're bad,
Yeah.
they run in and they get into
because
police
I watching,
officers.
and then I watch on the community and they side this place where there's no compassion in the heart, no love in the heart, no, it's hate, and they come in to take what you want here. And that is why I'm telling you, if I was in that position, they dare not come in my fucking house, I'm telling you. Because I know they come in, I have myself a buying a big gallon of freaking gasoline. When I hear them knocking on my gate, I empty that freaking gas in front of my door, only the joint, only the gallery. All come in and say for the ones that come in. I had the gas, I had the light in my hand. I said, come in. And open my gate for them to come in. I said, come in. Or they want to throw me out, come in.
No, because people have been allowing people to just come in, take your property, and move with your property. That is not supposed to be happening. If you do that, you voluntarily give your property. Oh, why this got no sense? If you do that, you voluntarily giving your property to the person to live with it.
Yeah, because the problem I tell you, because if one of your members or your family tell me I can live there until whenever, because I think I'm not a lot of places. Right now I don't have a place, the person them in England and they're not here. And they tell someone that they can stay there for as long as they want to stay. Because the person come back. So let me say that person come back. And I get permission to stay as long as I want to stay.
Bouncy, a bounce. No. The right day. The back one. Right. Yeah, do forgive me. The bouncy you're going out too much in the thing.
Rob, when I move here yet,
Huh?
I say on the same place. Something wrong with your computer tonight, you know.
Right, let me clean you. Right. Yeah. So what has to happen? Yeah, so what has to happen, Melba, is that you, the person, have to make sure that the person documents is in order. I don't know why this is. And don't just give up your property
Yeah.
like that. Don't ever give up your property like that. What going on, you know?
There's something wrong with the thing in the desk. What's going on?
Hey, just so. Hold on. Hold on.
Jump back down, right back down.
Now we'll think of story. Alright. So what I'll do. Yes. Good evening, Angie St. Paul. Angie. I miss Angie.
Hi,
Yeah.
Angie.
So
You get a little problem for your girl.
yeah, well when let me just fix this. We gotta take off that. Let me just take off that. Let me just keep it up. Nice. Let me go back on me. Let me go back on me normal chain. See that? That is problems, right?
Yeah.
So we have no problem there again. Good evening, Miss Angie.
We back in town again.
Yeah, we gotta be back in town.
Yeah.
Oh, you share up the live, share up the live.
Share, 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 share. Share the live, share the live, share the live.
Yeah, share it up. And because we are on, we are on, we are on. You know why this is more this trouble or something. Let me go for the next one. Go ahead, Melba, go ahead.
Yeah. So so I was saying about raw
Water?
talk.
Yep.
Raw talk should have make, and then they have no right. I don't think they get any proper procedure to come inside of the place and put on the woman. They didn't have proper procedure. And I, if I was raw talk, I take them to court, I sue them. I sue them back for everything that I lost. All the rain, all the damage to the rain, nothing I sue them. Because
Well,
they deserve to be sued.
well, let me tell you, this is going to be. Well, I know she friend was it that she and I, them is old thing, you get new thing.
Yeah.
You know, do but with them thing again.
Because your mattress was very old and they used to have one mattress. There's a couple old things that them she's supposed to get, you know.
Yeah.
When I see some things and them over there, that's not just a get rid of them. Them things too old. You know? I don't know what she's going to. Maybe she's going to chill her at that, but she has some little thing. You know, mattress and how was the other son for my old mattress? That mattress was comfortable.
I feel what mama did tell she don't rub your head, you get new thing, man.
Yeah.
You get new
Let
thing.
them old thing wash away.
Yeah. Let the old that we call old years into new year.
Yeah.
Let the old and the new. So
But I don't think they get proper procedure to do what they do there. I think they throw raw talk and badness. I think they move on badness.
they
I
tell
go
you
show you
something.
badness. They thought they beat up short one is badness.
The become she has what?
Yeah. In hospital.
Serious?
Yes.
Well, it's two different videos we was watching then.
They beat up raw talk has gonna have two weapons in hand. And you can't tell me that the man wrong to have the two weapons because you come into my house where I live in and you come to knock on my door without proper procedure. I arming myself with weapons.
Yes.
You understand? You can't tell me that I have no right to arm myself here if they will talk on them differently because with me, I was lacing my fucking house with fucking gasoline. As all they want to come in, all they want to play ranking, they fucking come in. Come in. You come from the gallery straight into the living room with gas. They dare not come inside the day.
You gotta bring up your mic because listen. But I don't know how them not hearing and be hearing perfect, you know.
Well, I don't know.
And be hearing perfect.
I don't know.
But thanks for the yeah, be hearing good. Alright, going on with Melba. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it is what you are saying, that they beat up the man because they came to the man property,
Yeah, they become, I think, damage from the eye to lost the eye.
what?
Yes.
Melba
They beat up the man real bad.
to pay him out the property.
Yeah. But let's come and take him yesterday.
So yesterday this thing happened then.
Yeah. Wherever that thing will happen, but it's sure to happen.
Well,
They
this
beat up the husband and she was taping them while she beat the husband. The people say that she should have gone here the husband, but she writes a tape. Because the two of we here and I put on my phone to help my husband. And the two of we asked them that we have no proof. I gave brought up right to tape, she husband gave it up.
but she have rights to tape.
You understand?
So let her
Not to go and join in Because he's a woman, you can't fight with these big strong men I see there. And strong woman, them big lesbian woman they bring you with them. You understand? So them big strong lesbian what they bring in there, and them big strong men will talk and shut man can't fight up with them. So somebody has to take the truth. So if I go to pull on my phone that I fight my husband and nobody can tape it, we don't know what we want. So tape the truth.
So she didn't tape it?
She tape it because she had to tape it.
Oh. So, and she called the police and the police would have been there?
Police never come.
What?
Police never come.
What?
This thing is real politics, you know.
But
I feel like Homeland Security and Homeland and them tell them don't come my water.
no, but Melba, that is not serious.
Because the man can lost 1 year.
But if it is, no, but really and truly, they have been living at that property because somebody is saying that they're moving the property illegally. They cannot move into a property just so. Somebody would have had to invite them
But somebody did.
to the property.
And she paid the person money.
Right. So even if it's somebody would have said or illegally operating as the landlord,
Yeah.
and the person would have come and say, "Here now, fellas, I want have a place where you can rent, you know. I the landlord," and they seeing them there collecting the money on behalf of this so-called landlord. Then raw talk is not wrong.
No.
Raw talk is not wrong. So if raw talk paying her money to stay at a property, and the people who is the so-called real owners, they should have come to the people, talk to them, and give them enough time or tell them well what is what in order for them to move.
Yeah.
You can't move the people and them and say they're living there illegally without even going to the
To the court.
to the court.
They should be fighting court. They should be taking them to court.
But I know it will go to the court. I know it will, and what I will have to do is try to get our talk number this week, Melba, and I think we have to do a follow-up show on this and call Roto and talk to Roto, although she might be instructed by the lawyers not to talk on the matter anymore because they may be proceeding with.
But I want to tell Roto something. I want to tell the people something. Then to tell us when I go to talk about people. Because I saw Roto when Kevin died. Rejoice on that.
Yeah?
Yeah, when Kevin died, Roto rejoiced on Kevin. And so she glad Kevin was dead. I watched that in my own two eyes. Know that in that trouble, people are talking about things the same way. So sometimes when you want to talk on somebody that dead, somebody is Kevin, then get shot and then dead. I feel it didn't look good in my eyesight. That's what Roto did when she talked about Kevin. I'm not she glad he dead and she had sex and all that kind of thing. Let the dead and dead, leave the dead and dead already. Whatever you have in your mind to think, whether you like it or not, forget about it. You understand? Because Kevin is a content creator just like you.
Yeah.
And Roto is a content creator.
Yes, yeah.
And the same people talking about you, some people don't like him because of certain things. You didn't like Kevin because of certain things. So it is not good that we can laugh at one another and rejoice, and when somebody is dead or when somebody gets put out, we have to stop that as African people.
But not only just as African people, but as a people as a whole. Because
I talk about African people, me talk about nobody else. I ain't
talk
about nobody else. When I come here to talk, I come here to talk about my black people. But we the only one to the bottom of the ladder.
But I know for a fact she's going to get some legal sound advice and lawyers will drop in this whole thing.
Yeah, but it was wrong. It was wrong no matter how we look at it.
It's wrong. It was wrong.
It's wrong.
And
100% wrong.
And if the real so-called owner or the person who must be purchased over a property and didn't give Raw Talk and them enough time to get out of the property, and even if they give them time and they couldn't find somewhere to go,
You still have to get
you
them,
still
and
have
they
to
have
go
to
to
help them.
procedure to
You have
get.
to help them to get that
Yeah,
place too. That's how the law is. You know, you if you want me to move to your property, you entitled to help me to get that place.
because remember, she would have been occupying that place with the intention of staying there for over a period of time until she probably gets one, she financials in order. Two, with the expectation that hey, if I stay here, I could build a better life, mature and
Yeah.
go into school in South, I think in South,
I don't know where the place is. I really don't know what part of the town.
So she would have had expectations, and if the person rented a property illegally, then the onus is not on Roto.
No.
The person who committed the fraud is who the owner have to go after,
Exactly.
not Roto.
I would have made it with a photo pot, and if I was brought up, she moved real bad. Filing junction before they come back at you.
No, you see, the file an injunction is $25,000. $25,000 if you're talking about getting a lawyer to go and file an injunction. $25,000. And a lot of poor people, a lot of people, even some of these content creators, don't have $25,000 in the pocket to start with.
That is the whole thing.
To start to do an injunction. So what I just advise some people to do is go and file your thing as a litigant in person. Don't afraid to go before the court and file your matter as a litigant in person and go before the judge. Because if you don't do that, because you don't have the money,
Yeah.
don't waste your time and wait on legal aid.
Yeah. Forget about that.
Don't waste your time
aid
with legal aid.
Legal aid is a waste of time. I don't know what they have them there for, but it's a waste of time in my view.
Because them are make sure you're making no money, no money, no money.
Yeah.
So my advice is try to find somebody who could assist you in writing up the go and just look at the procedure, get a copy of it, and follow the procedure and file your injunction on your own. Because Melba, too many times I have seen people being called before the court, and because they have no money to get a lawyer, their lawyers end up getting a default judgment. Because they're depending on a lawyer to file the matter before the court. Stop waiting on lawyers to file your matter. Look at how they write out the thing, and you respond based on what they write and what they give you. You respond just as how they give it. So at the point you say X, Y, and Z, you write back, use this with them right, and you put the response to the bottom. And you know how much you go and file the thing in the courthouse in Melba? Sometimes 150,
Yeah.
sometimes $3.50,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes $5 because they have not raised the amount. They have not raised the amount of money that they're supposed to be filing in the courthouse to 1,500 because they wanted to raise it to them kind of price, right? So that poor people who don't have money had to go and pay 1,500 and 2,005 to file a matter in the courthouse, which is ridiculous. So I am glad that, well, the only thing I'm sad about is that the Chief Justice will be leaving. So this whoever will be taking over as the Chief Justice, well, you know, them is UNC. So they might end up raising the prices so that poor people like me and you who want to go as litigants in person may not be able to go before the court. And that is the third thing that Raw Talk might be encountering because you don't have that $25,000 to pay to go and file an injunction in the morning to deal with that. That's the only thing. You see, but But I know Kizza Jackson, well, that was she political leader.
Yeah.
That was she political leader. So Kizza Jackson, well, she and stuff, and I'm really, really hoping that, they have some kind of resolution to it. But if I have to get involved in it, I really have to study the facts, look at it, and then probably, I'm not telling nobody, and I want to let people know. I want to let people know because, they want to come to here.
Right.
Because the first thing they'll say is fearless practicing law.
Yeah. Well, you have to in this time you have to practice law and you have to practice being a doctor. So you have to see for yourself in this time right now because the things and them getting so out of hand that you have to see for yourself. You have to practice law, you have to practice for the to the same way.
You understand? So, no, well, you have to learn it. Learn it because you never know what can happen.
Yeah.
But I don't have a problem in probably going in. Here was the problem with this whole thing with Rotor, and then probably try to get a lawyer who I would know, a good one, not them dime a dozen matter people who will just come out and say them as lawyers, and try to assist her in getting proper legal representation to go before the court. Because you see that what happened there, you beat up the man,
Yeah.
they have money to get. They have money to get. And if and they're big money. Big, big, big money. But remember tomorrow is budget.
Yeah, but today, but today, but today.
Tomorrow is budget. What's your expectation on the budget?
Well, you know, Cameron is personally and her government so unpredictable that they can't even starting to predict anything because them is so unpredictable. I don't know what to think about the budget. I think I'll leave the budget and watch the budget.
You're going to watch the budget tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Well, me, I don't have no expectation on the budget more than lie, lie, lie. It's like Christmas, Christmas
They're
time.
unpredictable.
So,
they're unpredictable real bad.
And the way how things going,
So who reading the budget, Barry Father?
I don't know, because right now the way how things going.
He has so much of portfolio, he has so much of things. I don't know who reading the budget. I wonder if it's Barry Boy.
Don't be surprised, the Attorney General might read it because he reading what Munira is supposed to be reading. He reading it because they say Munira can read in Spanish.
And they say Barry Father can speak at the house.
What?
Yeah, he said, sit down. Sit down. Barry Father can speak at the house now.
So he telling people to sit down.
Sit down.
Melba, look, I miss out that house.
Barry Father can everything.
Well, peanut butter.
Yeah.
You eat peanut butter.
Yeah. He is the speaker of the house now. So when you can tell me to sit down, he's the speaker of the house.
No, that is why I have no problem with the opposition walking out. I have no problem because you can't tell me that I come into the parliament and I come to ask questions.
And you give me one question.
One question to write it
One question that to ask.
One question and I must just go with that?
Yeah.
Look, and then, I tell you from them I watch it and I just say, well, you see me, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let me tell you, I find I should have been in parliament. But just how the UNC have a comedian like Alexander, Roger Alexander. This man is a comedian. This man work with a plastic bag to blow. You hear about that? I said,
we do it with a
plastic bag
to blow in the parliament.
To blow in the thing, in the bag.
But I'm telling you, claustrophobic or?
Well, I don't know, I tell you, but I stopped going around here and to see Tommy Joseph and them boys. I can tell them everything and what
No, but what you telling me? The parliament is now a comedy show.
Comedy house, yeah. Stein Roger Alexander.
So wait now, so who is the movie star? So Roger Alexander is the movie star. The which one is who? Because there's Gilgan Island.
Yeah.
So but Barry Perry will be the look, let me see that.
I'm telling you. there's comedians, there's all kind of things. So it should have somebody like me in parliament. I watch a whole like me, I just skin my ass for them.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Skin it for
Oh
them.
God.
Go to parliament. Because you can give me one, or you can give me one question, one answer. Or you can give me one answer to one question to answer. How can you give me one question to answer?
You tell me.
Or
And
is something wrong with them UNC people and them boy?
no, because you see, I think what they're doing is they're over flexing the muscles.
Yeah.
And even though you have 28 seats in the parliament, because the 2 seats in Tobago belong to them too,
Yeah.
you cannot not be held accountable to the people of Trinidad
And
and
them
Tobago.
people want to say that Dr. Williams wasn't the first Prime Minister. Well, Dr. Williams is a real Prime Minister because when Dr. Williams win an election time, he win the whole thing.
When the whole seat, all the
He
seats.
bring in opposition leaders and treat them like if they part of the thing.
Well, he told members of his own government, go over and form the opposition.
Yeah.
Those were members of the parliament
Yeah.
at that time. Go and form the opposition. And that is how, and that's why they tell people, that is how Pandey was born.
Yes.
Pandey wasn't born from no DLP.
No.
And they must stop saying that foolishness.
Pandey was born from PNM.
From PNM.
Dr. Eric Williams.
That
Dr.
is the
Eric
man.
Williams, Dr. Houston, Eric Williams, call your name.
Because when they formed the opposition, they then had to form the Senate.
Yeah.
And that is how they went to Pandey. And they said, Pandey, we were here to form the Senate. And that is how Pandey came into politics.
Yes.
That is how Pandey moved from the union into the politics.
UNC here treated the opposition like that. The evil boy. I like to say the evil.
And even under Pandey, as he gone, he dead and gone, would have never done that.
No.
Because what you're doing is you're not giving accountability to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And what they try to do by trying to not have a budget day is also blocking the democracy of Trinidad and Tobago and being held accountable for their action for the last 6 months that they're in office. And Melba, that is dangerous.
Yeah.
That is dangerous. And what they want to do is continue this SOE.
Mm-hmm.
They want to continue the SOE so that nobody could come out and protest. Nobody could say nothing because they could come after you. Yeah. They could come in your house and say, we don't need a warrant to come in your property. Because why? We are under a state of emergency.
Exactly.
So we having a level of dictatorship that is unprecedented in the whole of the Caribbean.
Them content creators for the UNC. When they say Dr. Rowley is a dictatorship. This is dictatorship.
Well, who could be more dictator than Kamala?
This is dictatorship at the highest level.
But who could be more dictator than Kamala?
And by father.
And well, he's the higher fire minister. He's declaring who to be hired and who to be fired.
What the money level like this? Clip money wings or something? So what?
Yeah.
Put money in a cage or what?
Well, they were telling you it's about 13 of them. They basically right now. It's 13 of them right now. They have on a watch list. And they're watching them. Because it is being said that there's a palace coup that was going to take place because people did not like what was happening in the UNC at this point in time. So David Lee he wings it. So don't be surprised. People will start to see eviction notices going out.
You know how much people vex about Mudilal? All I think is to go and get a change from Mudilal because there's nothing I fucking game.
Well, he might take down the flag because I don't see the flag over here also again.
I do not feel it's time to take it down because they was riding high for Mudilal. Mudilal was always savior.
Well, you get cut down. But you know what's the next one who get cut down too? Michelle Benjamin. She get cut down too.
She's supposed to get cut down.
Vandana
She have
more
a
hit.
right to get cut down.
Vandana whatever she name is. She ain't no get cut down. She ain't no get cut
And
down.
then already put Jolene John to act as prime minister. She ain't nothing saying nothing.
But she go talk,
Yeah,
Melba.
nothing about Jolene John.
She can't
She
talk.
was the prime minister, acting the prime minister, and she wasn't saying fucking nothing.
But she was just there. You didn't see all the attention was outside for the 6 people who was clapping in
Yeah.
the UN.
Yeah.
Only 6 people clapping. But let me tell you something. You see Saddam and Barry,
Yeah, boy.
you have to watch these 2 fellas. Well,
They're not fellas.
yeah.
They're not
Well,
fellas. They representing the both. They unisex men.
but people have to watch
Them is
them.
unisex man, is man and woman. Unisex is not between woman and man. Them is unisex man.
Wrong. But you have to watch them, and let me tell you why. And I keep telling people, because when I tell them, watch your land, because he is now in charge. They move a whole sort of thing and put it under him, under land, like Saddam.
Yeah.
All their properties that nobody want to go and put and develop the property, or put something on the property, or go and mark on the property. Just remember, there's now a department that is now under Saddam. Go in and watch your property. See if your property was being developed, if it have anything on it, anything, somebody go move in the property.
Yeah.
And they go take your property. And you know what they will tell you? You see this property? We want this property. And then you wake up a morning, you ain't have no property again.
Yeah.
And you have a number of people in Trinidad who have property in South, and they fail to go and see what's going on with the property down in South Melba.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people living in town, right, working in town, have property, all in point and thing, and they're not going to see what the property
They're not going and see about the property. And therefore, these people who now in charge of watching where these properties are, they are people who are going to run to the court, claim that put up some structure there on the property, run to the court, claim they have been living on your private property for the last how many 16 years, because 16 years they fall on the private property.
Yeah.
And to tell to the one for the government. And they are going to claim your property. And you're talking to people, especially black people in Trinidad, who have property all along in Princeton, all them places. And they're not going to check the property. These people are going to watch where you have your property. They're going to survey your land. They're going to tell Tom, Dick, and Harry, go on that property. Saturday. And it's now your ass to catch to go and prove that you have been monitoring your property. Don't put up no sign just saying trespassers will be thing by the law and all them things. Go and develop your property. Because the man watching your property, he will take your property. And when you don't have no property, you know what you will sell your property for, Melba? When you're going to get $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, you have nothing to get. Somebody else inheriting your property when you are supposed to get your property sold. But I want to go back. Yeah. Somebody is saying here, yes, a bunch of AGC evictions from Maloney to Port of Spain for non-payment and who going to move in UNC. Is West Corridor gone? Yes. Melba.
Yeah, like you.
Melba. The eviction notices. And let me tell you, I want to say special good night to Miss Mary.
Yes, Julia, see you. Yeah, the life here.
I want to say special good night to Miss Mary. I want to say special good night to Dolores. And I want to say special good night to Dr. Cook Chan. Those are the 3, it is alleged, people who seem to be whispering talks into the Prime Minister is about Dr. Lee. I mean about David Lee and other ministers in the cabinet. And there are other activists, and you know the hurtful thing about it? When you watch it, it's three black activists who continuously join in with other black activists to carry out these kind of mantra to get people home.
To destroy black people.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Melba, this is seriously. And come tomorrow evening, we are going to hear budget, another deficit budget. But boy, I didn't want to hear the number. I didn't want to call the number because anytime we go over $5 billion deficit, more to add on to the budget, we in problems in this country. We in problems. And if they think that we're not in real problem right now, anytime UNC decides to put more than $5 billion as to add to the deficit, and they want to put 10 and 15 and 20 billion, but better we start floating the dollar immediately. Better we start devaluating the dollar immediately, because let me tell you something, they're going to take us to hell in a handbasket after tomorrow budget.
But that was the activist. Remember they said the PNM had them eating grass.
Well, boy,
Remember they said the PNM had them eating grass. Remember they said the PNM had them suffering. Right now, I telling you, it's real separation right now, especially in the city. The vendors and them not selling nothing. You want to see separation? Watch it from the vendors. The stores and them not getting up. Nobody in the stores. The stores and them empty.
mm-hmm.
The stores and Port of Spain empty. And you know why it's empty? Because there is no CPEP. You know now the buyers and them in town. You know now who is the buyers and them in town.
Mm-hmm.
It's the CPEP on them, the URP, the forestry, and all the people and them who they fire them is the buyers.
Yeah.
So once them not working, there is no buyers. And the tongue real hard.
Yeah, it's hard, boy.
The tongue real hard, I tell you. It's sad. You see vendors and them not telling nothing. Nothing I tell you, their body. Nobody is selling nothing.
But down to the market, Forestland market like a dead.
You understand?
I could have swear it was
I have
a funeral
never,
agency.
look at this yesterday on Friday. I have never seen this town so dead on a Friday. It's real sad after this what this UNC government did to black people and then in this town here.
Well, if you think that bad, you can't go and play with man.
Well, boys, PNM. I thought under the PNM the play was bad. It's worse under the UNC.
You can't win.
Yeah. For my part, I feel like just shut down an LCB, my part.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're doing nothing. It's only pull down, pull across, come down. That's all the NLCB doing to people.
Well, Melba, there's going to be mass.
It's a serious crisis in this country right now. This, what we're going to hear, worse than the pandemic.
But you telling me?
That's worse than the pandemic. What we're going to hear now, this is worse than the pandemic. What vaccine to take, boy? What vaccine you going to take?
Well,
because this is worse than the pandemic.
Well, the one apparently, when they wanted to take some kind of medicine, and they're forcing you, apparently the UNC wanted to take their medicine.
Well, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with this UNC people right now.
It's ridiculous and it's sad. And you know what is even more sad? Is that thousands and thousands of persons still have some kind of faith.
Yeah.
That they're going to get back the job,
Something is wrong with African people. Because you know why? It's Christianity having feeling that straight here people, anything with that straight here is we savior. Christianity having feeling that we have to pray and God will help me. Right now they better start praying because I tell you can't let us have the business and help none all here.
Well, remember, is a number of gods come down here.
Yeah.
It have a number of gods come down.
And you know the Hindu have more gods than anything else. The Hindu have more gods than the Hindu might have 1,000,001 gods. So they have a god for everything.
Melba, the whole move is mash up policy.
Yeah.
Everything going central.
You see how the promenade looking?
Dead.
Yeah, not only dead,
It's dirty. It's
Dirty.
dirty.
For the pen stink. My God, I don't know who to blame for the pen in that lapidated state. I think this mayor needs to do something. I think the problem with the pen is the mayor, you know. I feel the mayor don't know what he has to do.
Well,
I feel the problem with the pen Nancy is the corporation is because of that. And let me tell you something now. Mayors used to walk down for the Spain. And mayors used to make phone calls. Why this place so dirty? Why for the and used to make phone calls. This mayor come into power for the Spain have to stink.
well, come next year's local government election.
They better pull the wings up.
Local government
They
election is
better pull
next
the
year.
wings up because let me tell you something. Besides the people hungry and starving, the place dirty. The place and it's sad to see Lara name mixed up with that dirty Lara promenade.
Yeah, boy. You must be concerned.
Why was that cut that come down Lara promenade and cut every fucking body?
You must be well concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nobody taking pride at Lara promenade. If I was Lara, that come down to Lara promenade for my fucking self. If I was Lara, I would have get some people and clean the promenade for my fucking self.
No, it's really ridiculous. And let me tell you, Melba, if people not careful, well, not that they're not careful. If people don't watch what is happening right now, the whole IAGC is now Indianville.
Boy.
All the ministries will now shall become Indianville. So when people
I went in a ministry sometime. How many streets is boy? I went in a ministry sometime this week and it's only Indians inside of there.
So you know when them leave and they go back to south, go back to central, go back wherever they're coming from, you know the town dead.
Yeah.
And that is what Kamala want to do. Kill Port of Spain.
That's what they're doing.
Kill Port of Spain. Kill the Port of
I went in a
Spain.
ministry, one ministry I went in boy this week here and it's only Indians.
And it's sad, eh? As fast as boy, people look
I
at
went to a
happening.
ministry boy. Can't remember the ministry I went in boy. Last week one day. And
It's sad,
only
you know.
Indians are telling you.
What is our country? And you know, people continuously keep sitting down and they're not saying anything.
Well, and they do this thing, you know, whole time. When you went to win, everybody win. But when you go in,
Me singing that.
when you go in the ministry, you see who win. But you went to the what about we talking about the ministry? What about the boards and them? You see the central bank, only Indian woman in the central bank?
But they see who on the central bank board.
Only Indian woman.
No, but you see who on the central bank board. As far as I could see, this woman, this so-called independent, she's a political analyst or economist or someone in
Who is that?
Indira, someone thing or something so.
Boy.
You know, she always on the TV talking, and clearly she shows she hand.
Yeah.
She shows she hand.
You look at the boards and them, all the boards and them, laced with Indians and them, might have one or two African in the cheapest boards and them.
No, because they have
All
different
them
levels.
big boards, all them boards
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
high-tech only Indians in them boards.
No, all the boards with money, Melba. All the boards with money
Is Indian.
is them.
But all the boards and them are getting at $600.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
$3,000 a
They're really
month.
putting black people on the board.
Yeah.
Imagine
See,
7 person on a board where you is a doctor and you have a man lower than you, more fancier than you in charge of the fucking board. What you say don't have that fucking
and he
board
don't have a problem with that.
and you have a fucking
And he
problem
don't
with
have a problem with that. You know why? Because they can't open their mouth.
You understand?
They can't open their mouth. All of them
No.
being
If that
emasculated.
was a black man in that position, Serene Culture would have made sure that he talk about that black man in that position.
Yeah.
You understand? If it was a black man with a less grade more than he, you understand? And he in a higher grade because he know that he have a doctorate or kind of thing. And you have a man who just went not in my university, but a high school, in a position leading you,
You telling me?
Selwyn Kojo. You want to talk about that black man. You want to make sure that black man and hold that position. But you have nothing to fucking say. You fucking tell Selwyn Kojo. All the niggas and them.
And that,
You understand?
and that is the dangerous thing about it,
Yeah.
Melba. That is the dangerous thing about it, no. Look at the board position that they get Iowa, Georgia, and all of them. Them is where they call C-class board.
Yeah.
So all the A-class board is where the money is.
But you talk about C-class board, you put them in D-class board.
But no, they will call them. Them is the boards down with C, D, going down so.
Yeah.
Napa board. That's why you see me, I don't really make no fuss about whether this one get a little board position in them thing, you know, because you know why? That's what they settle for.
Yeah.
That's what they want. I get a little board position, but when they hear the board position,
Yeah.
they will be give me.
Yeah.
That's all I would.
Yeah. At $600 grant to get it from the fucking
Look,
thing.
and people supposed to just sit down and I want to know what's the qualification for what?
Yeah.
To sit down and them stupid board?
Yeah. But you put them
No.
people with qualification less than what I have.
To sit down on an educational board
Yeah.
like UTT. Like UTT.
Yeah.
Melba is an insult. And you know why they can't say no? What about the petrol chain fella? What your name is Roger?
Yeah.
You know the name
I
Roger?
didn't have Roger at all. I can't tell you how. I don't know. I say Roger sick or something to get the pandemic or some kind of thing. I don't know if he need pandemic too.
Melba, if you see how they have you outside, I watched some videos of this man when they having the UNC meeting. And they showing me how this man going to be inside the meeting. He outside the meeting because he can't sit down on the head table. He can't sit down at the head table with them. Because you know what they have him? Outside you can nobody. If nobody's treating them like
But there's no fucking body. There's no fucking body. Anytime somebody in an organization and you see your people and them going down and you can't talk about your people and them, it's a fucking nobody.
and that's the thing about it. And that's the thing about it. So we in this country, boy,
And the black people in the UNC setting for less.
yeah, boy.
The black people in the UNC setting for less. They eating a little biscuit and washing the fucking mouth that. Put your finger to your mouth, wash.
But Melba, them could ever come and tell me.
Eat a biscuit and wash your mouth.
Them could ever come and tell me. Oh, you and they came up in the Walina Guard site, okay. They came up there now, they put him on the stage like a looky dog.
With that.
Roger, yeah. Somebody said to see him in the Walina Guard. Well, if they will like, they will like, all them other body. All them other body.
When they go put them on the stage, with the Nawali, the guard, whatever they call it. They will put them on the stage because remember, they was on the stage, all them was on the stage with emancipation. So they go want to show well, look, we got on the stage emancipation, we go put a few niggas on the stage with the Nawali or the call it
The Bali in the guard.
the Wali fucking whatever.
But that nothing to do with them. What they going there for? What they going there for?
You didn't see Shirley John when she was prime minister, she just with this fucking saree.
But Melba, look, not me, no. Not me, no.
So Shirley John was she saree that put on every fucking day, she could put on a different fucking color saree. And bleach she fucking skin. If she hold that to make sure that much she fucking head.
Melba, how you going to see the movie?
I don't know where like Shirley John went in the thrift shop and take all them old fucking wicked people wear. You see them big that be and Shirley John that have a nice wig to buy, you know. A nice lace front wig and all them kind of things. come on, you take out some old wigs and them my grandmother used to wear them in the 1950s or something. All Chellington wigs from the 1950s and them. And bad wigs, you know, long time wigs, they had nice wigs.
Yeah.
She look for the oldest fucking wigs and them from the 1950s and them to put on and she fucking hair.
Hey. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey. I know Barry can talk about the wigs. Salam can talk about the wigs because sometimes Barry just wear them to pay on top of the year day.
Yeah.
So I well, oh boy. Hey, I'm not able. I'm not able. I'm not able. I never really studied the woman wing, but I tell now. But now I know.
You see them wigs and them, I should be put them wigs in some hot water and some kind of some soap or something, some soap with them fucking wigs and she fucking hair. I don't understand this kind of thing.
The woman is going to say she's highly educated and she went to school and she earned her wherever.
Yeah, but
So,
them are moving like them kind of people and them. They're moving like liquor niggas and them. They're moving like real liquor niggas.
well, Melba, you know what I will tell you? They can't do nothing. Their hands tied.
Why I been in a position where I can't do nothing on my hand side when my people say my people them going down a ladder, going down the fucking ladder, going down the fucking hill. They're going in a fucking ditch.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Why am I in a organization and I can't remember my people?
Mm. Hello, good night. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah. Just one. Hold on. All right. The numbers. We can take a few calls. We can take a few calls.
Yeah.
Yeah. 62. Give me 62. 7376064. That's 7376064. And 252 7641. And your number, Melba? You gave me my number. Alright, so you go them two numbers for tonight.
Right
You go
75639.
74
748 5639.
748
5639.
5639. Oh God, hey. Oh God.
56.
Oh, 56.
Yeah, 56
Okay.
59.
Let me tell you something. One of the things that I always tell people is that we are going to have a budget tomorrow. Well, I know.
Well, if you look at the 10% tomorrow, I feel we're gonna get the 10% tomorrow. What do you think? So I'm gonna get them. We're gonna get the 10% tomorrow. They're gonna go out. They're not that bad. You're gonna get the 10% tomorrow.
Well,
yeah. And they get a big back pay after that.
Which back pay?
You get a back pay.
You get back pain?
Well, I don't know back pain.
You get gas pain?
You understand?
Do I think gas tablet?
You get the 10%. Do you have anybody working getting 10%? I want to find a friend who get 10%.
They ain't getting no 10%.
They get 10%. They're on.
Let me tell you something. Kamala going and come to the not Kamala. Tanku going and come to the parliament tomorrow. And Tanku, if you look sharp, it might be Kamala. Kamala might be within the budget.
Well, I feel it's Barry
or Barry Panera.
Barry within that budget, boy. Barry within that budget tomorrow.
Look how Barry might cross the legs. You know, the woman just cross the legs.
I cross my legs right now.
No, well, not well, yeah, in that kind of way. But Barry might be within the budget tomorrow. And what you have to expect, well, this is the time where we have hard times coming. And yeah. And look out, people, we are trying our hard. Hold on. And if you look at it, we will be trying our utmost best to give you that 10%. That 10%. And I could tell you people that with this with this with this with this dictatorship that we are going to be bringing here, everybody is going to benefit. Everybody, you know, like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Everybody is going to benefit. And let me tell you something. I can tell you, when you walk out the parliament, you might get some good eggs, no money.
You're gonna get a 10% tomorrow, God, you get the 10%.
Now they get no 10% tomorrow. Right now,
Yeah,
right now the government in trouble.
they get 10%. Thank you for that.
They have a OFAC license, and they don't know. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Neville. Good evening to Melba, Trinidad and Tobago. It's budget time.
Hold on. Let me just do something here quick. Yeah, go ahead.
A pleasant good evening. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
It's budget time.
Mhm.
What are
Uh-huh.
you thinking?
Well, go ahead, Paul. You are the political scientist at this point in time, you know. So you go ahead.
Well, to be quite honest with you, I'm looking to see what Minister Tanku is going to execute tomorrow.
Hold
And
on,
I will be very excited.
hold on. Are you all hearing us out there by chance? Melba, check your thing and see if you're hearing us because
Yeah, man, it's coming on good.
oh, okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I would be very attentive in terms of looking at the budget because this would be the first budget for the UNC government,
Mm-hmm.
and I can say I'm looking at a balanced budget. I'm looking at education, health, and crime in terms of the three allocation of funds. I'm also looking at this government is bringing back master degree programs under the gate in terms of 100% or basically needs test. As you noted that Dr. Rowley government, previous administration, they had took away the gate funded for master's degree. And I can simply say that if you want to build a nation, why take away education that is being funded? If you want to uplift your people and make them beneficial in the system, why take away funding in terms of gate where master's degrees are concerned? So that is as a
No, but hold up. No, hold up. Let me stop you right here. Paul, if so you don't get gate funding for the degree, right? You don't get gate funding for your degree, correct?
that's correct.
Why do you still want to be given gate funding for your master's and your PhD? Why?
But you have to understand that when you say you get GATE funded, sometimes it based on needs tested, right? You have to understand GATE is not 100% financing; it's based on the household income. So sometimes you might get 25%, 50%, 75%, or 100%. If you're unemployed and you don't have a really household that generates an income during a certain bracket of income, you will fall under a particular percentage. However, the master degree program was funded under GATE up till 2021 of August, right? And then Dr. Rowley government pulled it away because they stated that they're looking at their finances. The economy was going down.
Right.
And one can understand when you try to tighten your belt to balance our economy, it's understandable. But what I'm saying to you, Devon and Melba, Trinidad and Tobago, let's see if this government is going to bring it back. And if this government is going to bring it back, then it also look at the direction of Dr. Rowley. He needs to also retract his statement where the economy is concerned. But then again, in that particular point in time, maybe the economy was in a mess. But when you hear things are now coming out in the public domain, one is to ask, why are we not Why are you not telling the citizenry of this country how much money it have in the treasury at this point in time? And this is something that they should bring to the parliament and freedom of information to know how much money we have in that treasury.
Well, and
And
who?
that is my predicament.
No, but who has the responsibility to tell us how much money to have in the treasury? Not the government?
It's not the minister. Yes, the government.
Well, right.
That was never initiated back in the day. So I'm simply proposing that to the new government.
Oh, so you want the new government to tell us how much money to have in the treasury?
Yeah, because the previous administration is no longer there. So now they have the opportunity to resolve what they were asking all along.
No, but hold up. No, but Melba, Paul, hold on. Let me get the thing correct properly. The first thing you talked about is a balanced budget. You can't have a balanced budget in a deficit because we're not out of the deficit right now. So we have to add money to the budget in order to carry on and pay salaries and all the different things. That is a fact. My question to you is, you're talking about people who would have been given this funding up to a certain time, and I have no problem in getting it at that point in time, But if the economy go into a slum, because we go into more where we in a recession for a long period of time. But if we having deficit financing year after year after year, and you have to cut back on these spending, and you're looking at wait now, but you don't have your degree. You can afford to pay for your master's, your PhD. Why do you still want the government to pay for that for you? That's the question I'm asking you.
Because the GATE program is not about everybody getting funding for the degrees, right? It's based on the most vulnerable in society. While the household will be able to be working for, let me say, the mother working for 15,000 and the father is working for 20,000 and one of their children in the household working for 10,000 and the next working for 6,000. I am not going to give you gates.
Well,
income is generated a lot of money, so that's why it's means tested. But I'm speaking about persons who is vulnerable in society, have no sort of support system.
But again, Paul, your argument will be flawed. Let me tell you why. If you earn your degree, you have a degree. You hear what I'm telling you? You have a degree. You went to school, you learn, you went to get your 5 years, spend your 5 years or your 7 years to learn to get whatever program you have to get in, right? You pass. You have your degree now. Why do you want the government to still fund your master's degree? Your master's, not degree, your master's. Why do you want the government to fund that? And what means that you have to do again for that? No, but Paul, what I'm saying is that it was removed because
don't have the finances, they don't have the academic incline and the ability to do so, and they're being sent back years for years because they don't have the money, they don't have the finances. And that is what I'm simply saying. It's not one broad painted across the society. I am simply saying if you need help for your master's and your PhD, you have to be some sort of vulnerable in society. That you don't have the support system, you don't have the finances. That is for that particular group. I am not going to give you no funding because your father working PP and your mother is a member of parliament. Hell no.
Well, let me be real.
That is my justification.
Well, that is why it was removed in the first place, because people realized that wait now.
It was removed because they were cutting back on finances.
Well, right.
The government stated.
And if a man,
if you give people that and you are not kind of Mr. This and Mr. That and all kind of big shot people with money going and taking, move it.
We tell them move.
It has to move.
But they can't. It's means tested.
But how you can get me? Look, all right, Paul. Thanks a lot. All right.
You're most welcome.
All right, yeah. Melba, I do understand the argument where Paul trying to put there, because if I go to school, all right, if you tell me you went to school, you get your 5 passes, whatever, right, like school, because you're still under mommy law. you want to go and do a degree program. So then I could understand you do a means test because
Right.
you don't have, you the individual don't have the money for that. You get a degree. You get a degree. So therefore, the expectation is you're supposed to have a little work. You're supposed to be able to get through the little. You have your little work. You secure your money, and you go on, and you have to get experience because you ain't gonna just do a master's just so. You have to get experience. And over a period of time, then you go and do your master's, then you go and do your PhD. So you telling me that from you don't do a degree, you head straight to your master's, but you ain't get no experience yet in the field, eh? So you come from secondary school, you do a degree, you ain't get no experience in the field, nothing at all what you going and do, and you going straight to do your master's one time. After that, you're still going to the government to ask them to fund the same thing, which is a master's. Come on, man. And that's why you see, if the economy going down, why do you want to be spending money on people who can afford to go and pay for that? If you want to do your master's, automatically you know that you're supposed to be able to put down your money over a period of 4 years or 5 years after you don't do your degree, because you're going to do your master's and your PhD. So that what you telling me, Paul, it makes no sense. And if it is that Dr. Rowley saw it fit to stop the program at that point in time because the economy did not have the money to continue it, then in my opinion, that was an excellent idea because at the end of the day, why are you spending money on people who can afford to who can afford to spend their own money to go and do their own masters and the PhD? Let me be real.
Yeah.
If you're done, come on, man, look. And then there's one to talk about people, poor people who living off the top of the state and all them different things. But and that's why you see, those who go in UE, it have people used to be going UE long time, Melba. And they in UE for how much years? Because why? The government funding it. The government funding it. They getting funding. So you in UE for 10, 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't coming out of UE at all because why? You're living off the government money because they're funding your program in UE. So you just go in UE for going UE sake. And when you do your show, now they stop the funding, you had to get your ass up and go and look for work. And that was going on in UE, and that's why you see they had to stop some of them programs. People living off the top.
Yeah,
it's like they just sucking the milk.
Yeah. They don't want to move on at all.
And they're the ones who will say that we entitled to, and you're not entitled to that. How much degree you want to do? One man having 5 degrees. All right, no problem with that, you know. You're free to go to school, you're free to learn whatever you want to learn. But it must come a point in time, go and look for work. Do like the average citizen, go and look for work. And fund your masters, fund your PhD. You see that what Paul trying to tell me there? It ain't making no sense to me. It ain't making no sense to me. Because the same way, when you finish secondary school, you have a free chance after that. If you don't pass your free chance, well, therefore you are the one pay. Because you had 5 years. Where did you 5 years when you went to school? If you wasted that, your business. Not understand that you have a free chance after that. But if you have a free chance after that and you don't pass it, then the onus can be on the government to send you back to school again to go and do work. Look, man, we just get rid of a lot of shit in this place, you know. A lot of shit, you know. But I tell you honestly, that budget with a oil base that is now pegged to what, $58 because the oil right now dropped to $58 a barrel.
Yeah.
So we just get these $13 less or something. So we should be about 40 something dollars. If we get in 40 something dollars for our oil, because our oil is no high grade oil. If we get 40 something dollars for our oil, Melba, well, we in more trouble.
Oh God.
We in more trouble. So all of the people who say no studying tonight, I'm waiting to hear the budget because Kamala say when
we'll get 10%.
And we'll get 10%.
Yeah, we get a back pay.
We'll get back pay, we'll get this, we'll get URP coming back, CPEP coming back, this coming back, all them things coming back. Let me tell you something. The same way how Dr. Rowley told you can get 10%, you know, but not have a job in the morning. It's the same way whoever will then read that budget presentation tomorrow is going to tell you, I could give you this, but you know what? Don't expect to have a walk the next day. So, people, Melba, you have any other thing to tell them?
Well, here happen tomorrow we get me 10% and we get me back pay.
The back pain.
Yeah.
That's what the people gonna get.
Oh God,
You're gonna get back pay.
boy.
Back pain, not back pay.
When
Back
you
pain.
see when everybody when.
Well, I don't know now. But I want to tell somebody who want to talk, and I just want to address something with people who want to come and talk. They always like to come and talk about racist and racist and racist. And I want to tell them something. People love to jump out and talk about people as racist and this and that.
Let me tell you something. You see that racist talk with them fucking niggas on them? You know, them like to tell black people. I have to talk about Indian, you're racist. I have to talk about white, you're racist. Them people and them who is racist, one is them didn't talk race, them just act race. You understand? I never take away nothing from nobody, but I just want to see black people. Look, and I talking about if I say a Chinese, I talking about it. If I say Indian, I talking about it. You understand? But as the black man talk like we were supposed to just take everything. Everybody give out and hush your mouth.
And you mustn't say nothing.
I mustn't say nothing.
You mustn't say nothing.
But I said talk you're racist. I can be a racist. I can be any fucking racist. A racist just take away your fucking thing and take away everything from you, your house, your land, and every fucking thing from you.
But they would want to take away from you, and they're still talking about we as racist.
Yeah.
And this administration coming to take your house, your land, and everything. And you still talking about two races. So all right, well, you know what? When they sit down and they're talking about black people don't own business, and black people don't own this, and black people don't own that, and don't understand why black people don't like it more than
them. The same people calling we racist. Them is the same people that drag down niggas. African people are the worst because they always say they have nothing. And them is the same people when they go to buy in the groceries and in the market, they buy from them. They don't buy from black people. When I used to sell market goods, I'm Devon. I meet a black woman. I used to sell real nice market goods something. My goods was real nice. And she would go and buy from the Indian and buy out real thing from the Indian before she buy from a black person, And I just look at the double. Look at, for instance, the doubles. You will have a black man selling doubles, the doubles sitting real good, the doubles nice. But the Indians going to sell the doubles on them, and all the niggas going to buy from the Indians on them. But these fucking niggas on them go watch the black man to say, but look how Sally doubles. And Sally better bake out from day to day, but he ain't buying from the black man, so he can better bake out like Sally. But you will say that the black man selling doubles for all them amount of years and he ain't have nothing. But you never buy from me to give him something? No, you never buy from me to give him something so he can better bake out like fucking Sally?
No, because you know what, Melba? If you're on the ground and you're rolling on the ground and you're begging, give me $1 now, they're happy to see you that way. You're smoking and you're piping, they're happy to see you that way. Because they could say, look at he used to be playing things. Look at this one.
You watch a black man selling doubles, net to Indian.
They will not buy.
They're not buying from you.
They will not buy. They will not buy.
They're not buying from you.
They will not
line up by Sally and buy all Sally fucking doubles on them. And the black man and them who are the nice, tasty doubles on them, they're buying from fucking them.
They will not buy.
But then you want to come and say, but look how long Sally, look how long he's selling and he not nothing. But you ain't fucking buy for him to give him something. You buy anything from him? You went and buy from him? You went and support him? You ever go and support him? Well, they never support him, only support Sally. And she must build a big house. And he mustn't have fucking nothing because he never support him.
And you know what's the thing about it? Let the same black man get a little contract, be able to elevate himself and move forward. You know what I'm going to say? It's not the contract saying that, it's drugs involved.
But look at for instance, Arlene Small. Arlene built she big, nice, small and thing. But they want to say, long time, of course, it's drugs. No, but we can't have nothing without drugs. We can't have nothing without fraud. You understand? And the next thing they like to do, look at for instance, myself and Julia Davy. We in town, and they're quick to say, you're dealing up in fraud. What fraud we can ever deal with? No black man ain't giving no fucking black person like me no fucking $1 million to do no fucking. I wish I could do fraud right now, Devon. I telling you. Yeah, I wish I was in a position right now. I do the fucking fraud because when they do something, they will still say doing fraud.
But but the thing about it is that when you hear a black man in fraud, you hear the kind of money you just go after, a little 10,000,
Yeah.
a 30,000,
Yeah.
a 50,000.
You see them Indians and them who was in Sour Corporation there. When them is millions of dollars, you know.
Okay.
You understand? And they don't make a jail fucking yet.
Okay.
They don't make a jail yet. They just lock them up, put them out, and put their bail outside. They don't make a jail yet. But the millions of dollars they take from the Sour Corporation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But as you turn your back, they want to drag you down in that kind of thing that you never was in. You never take nobody fucking money. You never was in fucking nothing. But you're putting you in that kind of bracket.
You know why, Melba? Because it's all about the he say, them say, she say.
Yeah.
But if you ask them, did you see?
Yeah.
No, I ain't see. If this one tell me,
Yeah.
did you see?
Yeah.
No, did you set up a sting operation to know on see?
Yeah.
No, when they tell me, I hear so,
Yeah.
and I hear, well, all right, you hear so, well, okay, keep it so. Because at the end of the day, Melba, you see, when I watch, and I always tell people, because somebody talking about, if you're cussing and behaving like that, let me tell you something. You go in the Chinese place, they don't give a damn whether you think, and in fact, some of them Chinese right now
So what
cussing
they mean
you.
you cussing? Everybody fuck you all talking about you cussing your your mother can't come the fucking life before I cussing too much. Fuck you, boy.
You
Whoever it
understand?
is.
They cussing you.
understand?
They telling
I
you
don't
what they
give
want
a
to tell
fuck if
you.
all they don't like how I cuss them, don't come on the fucking live but hear me cuss. Come off the fucking live, but you love to hear me cuss. Because you want to come on the live and you want to talk, you love to hear me cuss. That's why you like me, the cuss. That's why you're on the fucking live.
No, because you know why? That is what they understand.
Yeah.
When they have the big stick and you tell them the truth, that's what they're like, this is what you must be doing. This is what you must be doing. But if you talk to them nicely, me really studying them now, me really studying, and that the mentality.
I don't care about them.
That the mentality.
I don't care about them. This is me, and if you don't like me, fucking fuck off. Fuck you.
Yeah, me, I don't study them, Melba. Because at the end of the day, them don't like their own self.
They don't like their own self. They don't like
their own self. They don't like themselves because we are Trinidadians. We are Trinidad. And who could be cussing more than some other people who have degree and masters? They should hear them in the vehicle when they're driving.
Yeah.
Oh, your mother says so. Take. And when no, we don't behave like that. And this is come on. We is Trinidadian. We is the Caribbean.
I'm not thinking myself for no fucking body.
And they would have wanted to, them want to live in somebody else's dream.
Me and living your fucking dream to please fucking you, I please myself. So here what to do, please yourself and come up the fucking life.
And they come in, they say, well, Melba, you have something to eat tomorrow. Yeah. Melba, let me buy your support your business. Melba, let me do this, let me do that. But you know what? They will criticize.
I don't talk about them. This I don't care about them. And no, I don't care one mother can't about fucking them.
No, but the other people, they will come, set up the big thing, get the people, and come, and they love that mama guy.
Yeah.
They love that mama guy, you know.
I ain't lying to tell you, Devon, if I'm in a position to do fucking fraud, I ain't lying to tell you. I do it no mother can because they think and I want big fucking money, millions of fucking dollars. Because I can hear what happen. If you put me in jail and I make a 10 years, the fucking millions still fucking me.
And you see, the children will benefit.
Yeah.
The great grandchildren benefit. Yeah. Because man walk away with $1 million.
I can tell you, with Melba, when Melba win, all my fucking family win.
He's damn right to that. Because but really and truly, a man walk away with $1 million.
Yeah.
And you know what? He put on a shirt and tie and he talk nice to you.
Yeah.
He spoke real happy. He spoke eloquent.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he have over $400-500 million still parked up in the bank account.
Yeah.
He get all the money up front for the project. And you know, as the black man, you can't get your money.
You hear what Jack Warner say? Jack Warner say million of them come there, they can buy a fucking double.
Doubles.
No, money have a big fucking house, it's a fucking let's come here to put him in for too. You know, they love to put in fucking court for the fucking truth.
And who
They
spend
like to put in court for the fucking truth.
and who say they spend money for your wife to go
Jack
and lose?
Warner.
Okay, so at the end of the day, when you check it out, yes, and they're talking prim and proper, and they're sitting on the parliament and they're ripping you off because Barry Parra can't answer for the $100,000 that he so-called gave his mother.
Yeah.
He can't give account for other monies
because he's the only
get because he's the only
All
child.
he can say is he's the
You
only
understand?
fucking child.
No, but them is not racist. Them is not criminals. Them is not bandits. But you know who's the bandit? We the bandit.
Yeah.
Because why? We black. Look,
Yeah.
people. Melba, you have any other thing to tell some of these guns on them?
Why fuck off with some of them who don't like me, boy? Who don't like me when we're cussing? Fuck off.
And let me just let you all know that the budget is tomorrow. I'm not too sure what time it is, but where's that? Well, why you be disappointed? Why you be disappointed how much you want? Because at the end of the day, when you talk your mind in this country, everybody is vexed with you. I don't care who.
Well, Facebook say talk your mind, and I start talking my fucking mind.
No, well, Facebook they say they talk your mind and then they block you.
Yeah.
So when they talk your mind
block
here,
me. You can block me.
Yeah, you don't have to watch.
You don't have to watch.
You don't have to watch. And those who vex, they're the business. Because at the end of the day, when you talk the truth, people don't want to hear the truth.
And I want to tell all them penny haters, next Sunday, we coming for fucking all here. You feel all get to not be fucking thing. We coming for all the penny haters and then next week.
Well, boy, you know, Penny had to show them in the parliament and all. She take the troops and she march them out to the parliament. Because why? She not saying down and taking that foolishness.
Fucking shit. So what they saying about that? Penny still weak?
Yeah. But they're still on social media because why? They feel they get a little basking in glory. But we'll lead them. Something wrong with them. We'll lead them. Yeah, what you say, what you want to say. Yeah, I know I want to say who I want to say as the leader, whoever. But at the end of the day, who in the parliament right now is Penny.
Who walked up with the troops yesterday?
Penny. And who will lead us into Tobago election? Penny. And the local government election next year? Penny.
And who is the first black woman in the PNM to be political leader? Penny.
So I can take that. Put that in, like in your pipe. Put that
in your cake and your ice cream and your rice, everything eating and eat it.
Because it is grinding, you know.
Yeah.
Look, just now, we will put up a nice picture. So when all the penny haters when them come, they will see Penny face.
Me and my friend was talking yesterday, Julia Davy, and we were saying that PNM had to get a song to fuck up PNM, to fuck up UNC. We had to get a song.
But it have a song, you know. It have a song somebody sent me. So I will get to put it on the system, and hopefully, because I know by month 10, you're going to see a whole transformation going to take place. And I can tell them they're going to see
and
a
I want to
transformation.
see the PNM media group shape up. I ain't seen them. I find it too laid back. Them too laid back.
Well, that is why there will be people like us to assist in all of that. Because you remember, some people don't want to see certain things on the PNM TV.
If you want the PNM and them, the two stush. You gotta come up for that fucking stushness and bring the fucking people to carry the show, to carry it for people to listen. People don't want to listen to no stush people talking. To win election. People want to hear people like me and you talking.
Yeah.
That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear nobody talking up in the nose and the thing and the talking things that them can't fucking understand.
They want reality.
You understand?
And that's what killing them right now. No, we have to do it this way. We have to do it that way. No.
I don't have no voice for that. My tongue can't twist in them kind of language.
So people, come next week. Next week Sunday, but look out, this week we will be doing a live broadcast, and hopefully we will be doing it from Port of Spain, in downtown Port of Spain on the promenade, not the promenade, Woodford Square, because you know we have to deal with this budget presentation, and we will have a number of people coming through, a number of speakers who will be coming through, so look out for it. We'll be letting you all know what day, what time, and we'll even try to get the political leader, the real leader of the People's National Movement that is leading the party right now, the Honorable Penelope Beckers, to even come in and give a few words as they go before the parliament, and you'll see one or two of them passing through. So look out for that as we'll be in Woodford Square this week. So you have to like, you have to subscribe, and you have to log on to be part and parcel of the budget, the, well, we will call it not the pre, this will be the post. Yeah. So budget talk.
We get 10%! Oh God, 10% tomorrow.
Well, Paul says 1:30 p.m. That shit is going to be bringing the I have to call him the shit that Tanku is going to be bringing the presentation.
I just hope that they pull back them latrine to them long time latrine and ship and show down them that fucking budget in it, you know. Them long time latrine and show the budget and tank all them inside the fucking latrine, you know, and close it in them mother country, you know.
So let's oh my phone, all right, my microphone saying that he's dying here now. So we'll be wrapping up here tonight. I see Melba went longer than what she does normally go.
Yeah, I do like the long life. I like a short life, but you know, they've been stretching me. Stretching me to the core.
So who knows? We may have even Paul there. We might even have Paul in the budget presentation. You never know, you might end up seeing other people like well, we don't want to let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
Because we don't want people, you know, some people they hear talk and say certain things.
Yeah.
They just run and look, they grab this one, grab that one, and to bring them on the show. So this show is going to be on the road this week in Woodford Square. And Oedo run and take the bandstand because we only have one, we can't share the bandstand with too much people because we have people sleeping there too. So please, we'll see you this week.
Yeah.
Final words, Melba, anything?
We'll have a blessed week coming there. The budget will be coming up. Although take it on too much because you know some people suffering with high blood pressure and cholesterol and all kind of thing. Don't make the budget kill all year. You understand? Do like me, just laugh at the budget and think it come in, just have a good time and just tell it you get, if you ain't get the 10%, just tell say you get the fucking 10% and live. Because if you go to take it on, you go die. So tell you get, I'll be getting the 10% and live. We ain't get the 10%, yeah, we still get the 10% and we go live.
Oh God, you get the 10% and live.
And live.
With my background music, boy. I have a background music and I'm going in one. Ah, boy. Hey, people, we gotta go. Have a blessed night and see you all this week.
We gotta go.
Post budget.